I asked a kid, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be an influencer. To me, that's surprising.
Yung mga Gen Zs ngayon, malalaki ang questions. Nagkakaroon ng identity crisis. I'm Dr. Jem Brion Zabala. I earned my doctoral degree in 2024. And then I graduated last year lang from Jose Rizal University. So I have two master certifications in behavioral science, which is basically called life orientation, and about innovation, which is innovative thinking system.
Gone are the days now I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a doctor, I
Yeah.
want to be a fireman, I want to be a
Yeah.
policeman.
Yeah.
Right now, it's an influencer. What kind of influencer do you want to be?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to dance in front of the camera and post it on TikTok. Sabi ko, what happened to our society?
There you go. Exactly. I told them, you're the future of the Philippines. Your mindset should be correct, and that is my moral responsibility. What will make me happy? That's the first question they had. So akala nila, the happiness is about having nice clothes, having nice makeup.
How do you teach them how to follow their passion even if they can't afford it?
I will go back to what I said earlier. Yeah, so what do I do? Oh, a lot. When I say a lot, my calendar is really filled up with, I would call it service. You know, I think that's my mission in life right now, to really give service to our clients. Why? Because the first thing that really attracted me with what I'm doing is I study behavior of people. So when I study behavior of people, we use our tool, and the tool is called life orientations. Yung life orientations kasi, hindi ka binabox kung ano yung nakikita ng tool namin sa iyo. Meaning to say, there are some tools kasi that boxes you, ikaw na yon, no? And I'm not gonna tell the other tools. So I'm gonna focus on life orientations. What's really beautiful with that is that there are a lot of validation points. The validation point is that our tool, yung life orientations, is the only one that can analyze your behavior based on favorable and unfavorable conditions. So, hindi ka kinakahon. So, here comes a lot of clients. Hindi na lang muna ako mag-mention ng client's name.
No
Is that
problem.
okay? No? So, we have big manufacturing companies. I think during our pep talk, I mentioned you some of my clients from distribution to food, very big construction companies. Yan ang mga kliyente namin.
So we're talking mainly enterprises.
Super enterprises. And why do they get life orientations? May slash pa yun ah. Yung life orientations, pag kinuha kasi ng tao, inaaral namin ano yung current behavior mo. Not how you were before, not how you will be in the future. Yung ikaw, ano ka ngayon? Who are you right now? And oftentimes, especially itong client ko lang ngayon, e-commerce naman, malaki din. May mga questions sila sa self-awareness. Yun ang medyo mabigat ngayon, especially with the society that we have. The very big question of who I am, what am I doing in this society right now, especially here in the Philippines, no? Wag muna tayo lumabas sa ibang bansa.
Sure.
Dito muna tayo. So marami silang questions, and one of the things I've said, lalong-lalo na dito sa mga taga-e-commerce, kasi mga Gen Zs, sabi ko, during the time na pandemic, which is a couple of years ago, 5 years ago, and nag-open lang naman 2023 ang society natin, globally, parang nagkaroon ng vacuum, lahat ng tao. And there's a very big question in our mind na, ano ba ako? Even I question myself, wait a minute, yung identity ko parang nagba-blurry na ba? Sabi ko, teka, ano, hindi ko ginagawa yung normally kong ginagawa. Why am I waking up for? Who am I waking up for? Parang nawala yung questions na yon, yung sagot doon sa questions na yun, nawala. So, I had to go back to the tools that I was using. Isa na nga itong life orientations. Nung sabi ko, I'm also teaching innovation. Dapat, in 5-10 seconds, alam ko yung gagawin ko kasi I have to innovate. Hindi pwede yung ginagawa ko paulit-ulit and I'm going to expect a different result because the scenario is different. It's pandemic. I cannot go out. So, andyan na yung, ayan, may mga online. So, ang head office ko kasi is in Japan. So, I created a tool online na hindi naman ako nag-program kasi hindi man ako programmer. But the idea, ikinonect ko dun sa tool namin sa LIFO. Yun, nagamit globally. Kaya tuwa kami. Kasi hindi kasing massive yung output versus face to face, pero hindi nawalan ng chance ang tao to reach out to us and we to reach out to them. So, yung vacuum na yun yung sinasabi ko, especially now, ano na ba ngayon, 2026, parang yung mga Gen Zs ngayon, malalaki ang questions. Nagkakaroon ng identity crisis. Kasi parang ngayon, o sige, ano ba yung, what will make me happy? That's the first question they have. What will make me happy? So akala nila, the happiness is about having nice clothes, having nice makeup, yung mga material things. Kasi at the end of the day, hawak lang nila cellphone nung pandemic. Yun lang yung sort of communication nila in the outside world. So, dito, wala silang touch of reality. I told my son just the same. Sabi ko, kuya, ang mundo hindi parang games na may gold coins ka dyan at the end. Okay, may 3 lives pa ako and then bibili ako with my coins. No. You try to go out and that's the real world. Yun yung vacuum na sinasabi ko na nagkaroon. Lahat naman tayo. At the end of the day, parang kine-question natin, may bukas pa ba? Even I didn't realize na magkakaroon pa ng business ako. I was so scared that time. I was thinking, I told my professor then in financial management. Sabi ko nun, sir, iiyak ako sa kanya. Kasi that was also the time, 2021, December. Yung Typhoon Odette. It was so massive, di ba? I have a beach property in Cebu. Wasak yun. Wasak. Kasi doon dumaan si Odette eh. Alam mo yung eraser, parang in-erase, nawala yung beach ko doon. So I had a lot of investments there. Nawala yung lahat. So iyak na ako. And I told my son that time we were in Starbucks, tinitreat niya ako kasi siya yung stable yung trabaho noon. Sabi ko, kuya, wala na tayong beach. Iyak ako, talaga iyak ako. Sabi niya, mama, okay lang yan. Walang problema yan. Importante may trabaho. Sabi ko yun nga kasi ganun-ganun yung trabaho ng pandemic di ba? Tapos, what was really humbling was that para bang lahat ng kaartehan ko before the pandemic. Ito sinishare ko lagi, lalo na dun sa professor ko. Sabi ko, sir, kasi ganito yan So, nawala yung beach. Sabi ko, we were discussing sa klase sa Advanced Financial Management doon about profit, savings. Sabi ko, sir, sa totoo lang wala ako niyan lahat. That was 2021. Wala ho ako niyan lahat. Sabi niya, teka muna, alam mo bang may pandemic ngayon? Sabi ko, oo naman sir, ikaw naman. Sabi niya, ano na-expect mo? Reality. Lahat ng tao walang pera ngayon. Ano ka ba? So, wedding nga. Jem, sabi niya ganyan, come on, open up your eyes. So, magtatanong muna ako, sabi niya ganyan sa akin. Nagkasakit ka ba ng COVID? Hindi po. Anak mo? Hindi po. Okay. Ilang beses ka kumakain? Minsan 3. Paggabi, gusto ko ng ice cream, punta kami 7-Eleven. Sabi ganun. My God, you can still afford ice cream? Nagre-reklamo ka pa? Sabi niya ganyan. Sabi ko, sir, hindi mo nagre-reklamo. Kaya lang, para ba yung bank account ko nung kasing, palabas lang na palabas yung pera. Parang, oh my God, wala talaga. Then yung kaartihan ko nawala. Kasi, sabi ko, ilan ang rubber shoes ko nun? Cabinet ko, 35 ang rubber shoes ko nun. Kung anong kulay ng damit ko, kulay ng rubber shoes ko. Kulay ng loob at labas ko. Ganun akong kaarte. Wala lahat yon. So, most of my sneakers, anong nangyari? So, di ba, bumubuka, di mo gagamit So, bumukang ganyan. Ginawa ko, niligyan ko ng halaman. O, di nagamit, di ba? Tapos, so yun, tapos sabi ko sa sarili ko, what is the message of God to me? Kasi alam ko may mission ako, pero bakit parang may ang laki-laki ng barrier ngayon? I'm using LIFO, I'm using ITS, parang walang effect. And that was my real parang wake up call. Parang sabi ko, oh my God, ang poor ko na pala. Hindi ko alam. Tapos sabi ni professor, sabi sa akin ni sir, oh, sige, sinabi mo wala kang profit, wala kang savings, lahat naman tayo. Pero, isa lang tatanong ko sa'yo. Alam mo ba na yung sinasabi mong ang kumpanya mo ay may loss of savings, loss of profit, tawag dyan yung kabayo mo may sakit. Pag ang kabayo mo may sakit, saan mo dinadala? Sa vet? Or binabaril mo, pinapatay mo? Kapag ganun ako, syempre, I respect the presence of animals, no? I have 22 cats, by the way. Ano? No, outside and inside yan. So sabi ni sir, isipin mo. So sabi ko, iyak ako. Online lang din yun, nasa kusang coffee shop siya. Iyak ako. So sabi, never forget his answer. Ang kumpanya mo, kabayong may sakit, gamutin mo. Huwag mong babarilin. Kasi kapag binaril mo yan and you close shop, it's harder to recover. Dahil saan ka kukuha ng pera? Sabi ko, nga no. Kasi I also maintain an office in Makati. Alam mo no, mga office sa Makati, hello. Diba, Makati yun. CBD pa. Central Business District ng buong Pilipinas. So, medyo may kamahalan. Sabi ko, Diyos ko talagang, sabi ko siya, kasing ganyan ang bank account ko. Sabi ko, my God, ano ba ito pinagpapapasok ko sa buhay ko? Pero hindi na walang tiwala ko kay Lord. Sa totoo lang. Talagang kapit ako kay Lord. Yung kasabi na lang, kapit lang kay Lord, talagang kumapit ako kay Lord noon. Sa yabang ko noon, sa arte ko, at yung sa, akala ko, lahat na lang ng bagay mabibili ng pera. Dati, before yon. Talaga yan, Philip. Wala akong kaproblema sa pera. I want this. And this is a lesson I think I want to share to people, especially with the youngsters. Kasi it's the same message I was telling the Gen Zs, no? Na akala ko, ang ikasasaya ko noon, for the longest time, was pera. Para akong binatukan ni Lord noon, hoy, dito ko. Nung pandemic. And I think I became a vector of hope, integrity, love to people and to the planet, because na-realize ko ay wala, nakahang lang yung mga gown ko, nakahang lang yung mga jacket kung sobrang mamahal na yung dating arte ko na sa mall, sabihin ko sa EA ko noon, punta lang ako, magla-lunch lang ako sa sa Greenbelt. Ay, ang ganda. Buy. Yung hindi mo makailangan, bakit mo bibilin? Pero ibabay ko yan. Ching ng card. Ganun akong kaarte nun. At ang tanong ko, hindi anong size, anong kulay. Bibilin ko lahat ng kulay. Oh my God. Pag nare-realize ko yung kaartehan ko, sabi ko, my God, that's so wrong. Andai ko palang perang hindi, alam mo yon, hindi worth it na inilagyan ko. And lo and behold, at the height of the pandemic, my best friend, who's got, at that time, isa na siya o dalawa yata PhD. Sabi, hoy sister, syempre sister siya. Sabi niya sa akin, hindi tayo pwedeng bobo sa pandemic. Sabi niya kanya. Mag-PhD ka na, go. Huh? Kating ko, parang dami ko ng title. Sabi ko, hindi yan, wala yung master mo. Sabi niya kanya, wala yung master mo. Go, mag-enroll ka. Saan ako mag-enroll? Sabi niya, mag-enroll ka dito kung nasan ako. So, si JRU siya. So, sabi ko, okay. Online, okay yan. Sabi ko, wala akong pera. Meron kang pera. Hindi ko alam kung paano ko na-afford yung 52,000 per quarter for 3.5 years. Since 2021. I don't know how. So, gumawa ng paraan si Lord para, alam mo na yun, yung kaartehan ko, medyo sinantabi ko, pinark ko muna. Kasi sabi ko, di ba sabi ko kay Kuya, no, I don't like very expensive coffee. I don't even go SB. Kasi ang prinsipyo ko, ang mahal niyan. Magkano yan? Magkano 3-in-1? 10 piso lang, di ba? Oh. Lagi akong frugal. Lagi akong kuripot, sobra. Not to the point na I have this thing at the back of my head. I cannot be poor again. That poor. Baka pag sinabi ko sa'yo magkano yung bank account ko nung pandemic, maloka ka. But still, I survived. But still, I eat, my son and I, and by that time, 6 cats pa lang ako nun. We're eating 3 times a day, and my cats were not eating so-so food. Cat food yan lahat. At adapt pa ako ng adapt. So, parang, pag inisip mo, paano ko na-afford yun? See? At the end of the day, pag hindi mo inisip na may miracle sa buhay mo, hindi mo ma-appreciate what you have. Ang lagi mong iisipin, yung wala ka. And that's the message, the first message na gusto kong sabihin. Na with all the tools I was using, akala ko capable na ako. I'm the master trainer of both, master practitioner of both. And I'm capable of teaching both life orientations and ITS internationally. Kasi syempre, ang mode of communication naman natin in the Philippines is English. Kaya ko ituro, pero may kulang pa eh. Yung equipping mo sa sarili mo, kung kulang at wala kang faith, wala kang kwenta. Kasi that is so material. That is so makamundo. Dito lang yan. Dito lang yan. And that wake-up call for me was very humbling. Very humbling. Kung nakikita mo yung mga bag ko dito, mga regalo yan, I don't buy those. Ano lang, ano tawag dito? Caution lang. Ting, 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 caution. Kasi wala namang magagawa. Regalo ng ate ko eh. Hindi, thank you, diba? Yung mga ganon. Even my sneakers right now, regalo din ng client.
With what you do, Miss Jem, can this be translatable to the masses?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because meron naman tayong crisis dito is because I've worked with a lot of manpower agencies in the past. And then we'd organize a lot of job fairs. We talked to a lot of job seekers. To ask them the reason why are you applying?
Yeah.
Either namatay na ng asawa, sila yung head of the family. Fresh grad ako, I want to be the breadwinner. May iba, no choice. And what the data na gather ko with all of, the questions and the experience working with, job seekers and companies is that no matter what type of job they take, as long as you can put food on the table, masaya na sila.
Mali.
But in reality, yung attrition rate ng mga
diba? Ang taas, diba?
Ang taas.
Correct.
Because I don't think it's because of the work environment. But what when we dug deep into it, nakita namin is unang sahod, splurge.
Exactly.
Pangalawang sahod, splurge. And then, kahit 1 year or 2 years na sila in the company, every time may sahod, hindi sila nag-splurge. But, for example, for a minimum wager, magkano naman yung sinasahod ng minimum wage? With everything happening right now, tumataas yung presyo.
Correct.
But, pagdating ng sahod, ito ulit tayo. They'll pay 500 to 1,000 per person. And that can go a long way in their household. Pero they go out, celebrate, they drink, they spend on That's what we found out.
Yeah.
That was the deeper problem that nobody came to realize. It's not the work talaga. But I think it's the mindset of the Filipino people, lalo the masses.
Yeah.
They're not well educated. Ang dami daw financial advisors, pero ang daming nagbibigay ng financial advice, pero hindi siya suitable sa masses. So how can we translate what you do with LIFO and other things that you do to the masses?
Beautiful question. Because that's exactly what I was telling the Gen Zs. Kasi I told them, you're the future of the Philippines. Your mindset should be correct, and that is my moral responsibility in order for me as a facilitator and as a coach and as a leader myself to lead you to where the right direction is, the right journey to becoming a very functional, very highly functional Filipino. Number 1, you go back to your passion. I told them perfectly. They know that. If they hear me say this, they will laugh. Sabi ko sa kanila, if your reason to being here in this organization or to being in any job is money, then maging magwawalis na lang kayo. And they said, huh? Why? Because you want money. They also want money. Sweeping the streets can earn like mga 500 a day, multiply mo yan, or 1,000. I-compute mo yan in 30 days. Di ba may 30,000? How much are you earning? Tumahimik sila. Magkalapit halos. So, hindi ka na mag-e-effort, magwalis ka na lang. May money ka. But why are you here in this very nice room, in this very nice posh office? Why?
Status quo.
Status quo. Eto. Pupunta ka, may mga ganun kasi na pupunta ng office, kahit hindi afford, ang ganda ng bag. Pero naka-jeep. Alam mo yun? Fake na anong tawag doon? LV. Fake na parang lang masabing, ay, meron siya. Yan ang hindi pinakita ng nanay ko sa akin. Sa UP noon, pumapasok ako, butas ang rubber shoes ko dahil hand-me-down kasi ang bunso. So may mga kapatid ako na, Neng, sa iyo na yan. Neng, sa anong tawag doon sa Tagalog? Lipasan. So mga hand-me-down at okay lang. Kasi ang gaganda na damit ng ate ko, okay lang. Alam mo yung tattered pants, panahon ko, natanong ko anong student number ko sa UP. Yung tattered pants noon, may tattered pants na kami noon, not because nabili mo sa H&M, but because hindi namin kayang, we can't afford. Kasi my sisters then, that time, kasi medyo malaki yung agwat namin, mga na sila, nasa abroad na, may mga trabaho na ako, sasalta pa lang ng college. So sila, may mga boyfriend na, ako sasalta pa lang ng college. So, natutunan ko sa magulang ko noon is the principle of okay lang maging mahirap, wag lang maging magnanakaw. Ulitin ko ha, okay lang na wala, okay lang na mahirap, wag lang magnanakaw. Laging sasabihin sa akin ng magulang ko noon, ang meron lang tayo ay pangalan. Kasi ang mami ko was a daughter of former mayor ng city namin. So, maprinsipyo yung lolo ko, I've never seen him because he died like wala pa ako. So, ang tatay ko naman, ang prinsipyo, integridad. So, baliit pa ako, kakain kami, sasabihin, oy, mga kinakain nyo, hindi yan galing sa kaable ng Meralco. Kahunghangan kung bata pa ako, mama, yung spaghetti natin galing sa Meralco, yung wires. So, ayoko nang kumain ng wire. Diba? Parang, and then when I was growing up, nadidinig ko sa mami yung conversation nila, mami, si Mang Tani, na si Kuya ganyan, nawala na. Sabi ko, bakit? Nag-early retirement dahil nahuli. Na nagbebenta ng kable ng Meralco. Yun pala yun.
Okay.
So, yung valuing na sinasabi ko sa'yo, Philip, is, it got rooted from me like way back in when I was a kid, from the smallest seat of society. And it's the same information, it's the same campaign that I am sharing to my participants, to the people who listens to me. Sabi ko, gusto mong maging leader, number 1, you show up. Hindi ka pwedeng, ma'am, pasige ka na may sakit ako, mama, absent ako, mama, sakit ang ganyan ko. My God! Philip, sa totoo lang, since January, February, dire-diretso ang kuda ko, ang servicing nan. Umabot na ako ng umuubo na ako. I was there an hour before the workshop. Dire-diretso yan. Hanggang kahapon, I never falter because of commitment, because of my passion, because of the level of integrity I have. Unang sabi ko, you wanna be a leader? You wanna have a job? Show up. Show up. That's number 1. Pero kahit anong unos, kahit anong problema, be resilient. Hindi ka pwedeng parang, ay, kasi napapagod ako sa, night shift. Ay, hindi ako pwede kasi binigyan naman akong trabaho ni ma'am, ni sir. My God! Sabi ko, gusto nyo ng trabaho? Gusto nyo ng pera? Dalawa lang yon. If you want a job, magwawalis ka na lang. Wala kang kaproblema kasi kikita ka ng pera. But if you want growth based on your passion, yung gusto mo talaga, and that's a message, ang kino-conquer mo kasi, yung gusto mong gawin. Yung magiging masaya ka, and at the end of the day, when you wake up, you love it. And you said, oh, Miss Jem, thank you that you gave us your time. It's a Saturday, ganyan, may kalaban ka mamaya. Diba? Pero, why am I here? Like, 100% of me. Walang arte because gusto ko yung ginagawa ko. Yun ang formula. Hindi mo gagawin, hindi ka magfo-flourish, you're never going to be successful in life basing your success in ang ganda ng bahay, ang ganda ng kotse, ang ganda ng damit. Nawala sa akin lahat yan at the height of the pandemic. Anong natira sa akin? Values. Ang natira sa akin, prinsipyo. I was offered corruption, by the way. Ay, sorry. Pwede bang sabihin?
Of course.
Tinoffer ako ng corruption at the height of the pandemic. Kasi, meron akong, tinawagan kami. O, Miss Jem, sabit ka ng transformational leadership. O, ang ganda ng design ko. Punta ako sa office. Diyos ko, ganyan-ganyan pa. Sabi ko kay Mang Boy, sabi ko doon sa driver ko, hindi pa siya retired noon, by the way. Sabi ko, Mang Boy, punta tayo. Ganyan. Punta kami. Diyos ko, siyempre, nila yung mga 3 meter, 1 meter, ganyan, yung difference. Diyos ko, ang lola mo, nasa labas. Nakapila, parang, sabi ko, sige na nga, okay lang, para sa 5 million pesos. Ganyan ako. 5 million yung account. Submit ako. Sa procurement daw yun. Sige. In 1 week's time, tinawagan ako. Sabi sa akin, Miss Jem, ang ganda ng mo. Ang ganda ng design mo. Nag-top 3 ka. Sabi ko, naku ma'am, thank you naman po. Confident ako, siyempre. Confidently beautiful with the heart ako. Siyempre, ang ganda ng design. I use LiPo. So, gustong-gusto nila yung pagpasok ng paggamit namin ng feedback charts, yung mga surveys namin. Gustong-gusto nila. And the design itself. Paano ka magiging leader? May catch. Kaya lang, ma'am, hindi mo pinirmahan yung technical specification. Sabi ko, ma'am, ang tech specs, di ba parang dyan nakalagay yung specification na ilalagay ko sa proposal? Yeah. But you didn't sign it. Sabi ko, ma'am, wala naman nakalagay na sign here. It's just a guide. Yeah. But you have to sign kasi 5 projects and that's 1 million each, ma'am. Ang binigay ko sa iyo 656,000 isang project, hindi 1 million. Kaya nga nag-lowest bid kayo, 'di ba? Oo nga. Ba't naman, biniro-biro ko, nilambing ko pa. Ba't naman hindi ako ang pipiliin mo? Ikaw naman. Kasi nga hindi ka pumirma. Wala nga nakalagay sign here. Ba't ako pipirma doon? O sige, kung hindi ka pipirma, hindi ka namin pipiliin. Point blank in my face. Sabi ko, ma'am, ikaw naman? Para kan mong others. They were my client even way back, no? Sabi ko, na-realize ko. She bashed me, by the way. Down the drain. Wala, hindi ako pinili. Kasi I stood ground. Sabi ko, ma'am, hindi ako pipirma dyan. Kasi hindi kita binigyan ng 1 million. Binigay ko sa'yo 656,000 isang proyekto. Ba't ako pipirma sa 1 million?
SOP.
Meron daw di tawag ako doon sa isang friend, doon sa isang agency. Sabi ko, friend, ino-offeran ako ng ni ganitong department. Naku ma'am, buti na lang hindi ka pumirma. Mamaya ikaw makikita sa Senate hearing. Wala ka ng sabing ganyan. Anong walang wala ka negosyo, wala kang pangalan, wala ka na. Sabi ko, ay ganun ba yun? Umiyak ako talaga. Tapos tawag ako doon sa ex-boss ko. Sabi ko, sir, ganito yung nangyari. Sabi niya, Jem, at the end of the day, kikitain mo uli yan. Yung 5 million na yan will be peanuts for you. Okay lang yan. Ano ka ba? Para sa kanya wala. Sabi ko, sir naman. Sayang naman. That was 2021. At the height of the pandemic, sir. So I stood ground. And after that, when I say this story to people, they know who I am. They know what I stand for. Yun yung third word na i-introduce ko sa'yo, integridad. What is integrity? Di ba? Doing something, doing a lot of things without anybody looking. So, hindi ko kailangang ipulis mo ko para ako gumawa ng, di ba, may mga pa-arte-arte, mga pa-ganyan-ganyan, kasi may camera, kasi may ano, I don't need a damn camera. I will do what I want to do when I want to do it. In your face, I will tell you. Malinis ang konsyensya ko kasi may pangalan ako. I think I remember telling your assistant, I said, I'm not gonna name names because the people knows me. When people hear me talk, they listen. Ganun akong klaseng influencer. Hindi ako influencer na, hello, the dance, hindi.
Yeah.
It's what I stand for. And when I say what I stand for is I show up. But if I can't, sinasabi ko upfront, hindi ako maarte na ang dami. No. Yan yung gusto kong ipabaon sa tao. Na kapag ang ginawa mo is not according to your will, is not according to your passion, because that's what I teach in LIFO. LIFO stands for Life Orientations, passion for excellence, passion for action, passion for reason, passion for harmony. Kung hindi mo own yung passion mo, ano ka? Sino ka? What are you made of? Ay, kasi kailangan talaga ng anak ko, kailangan talaga ng pamilya ko, yung pera. Okay, but what do you want? That's the first question I always ask my coaches, my students, my participants. What do you want? And when I say, how are you? I'm not saying, how are you? What I'm actually saying is, who are you? Who are you right now? What are you made of? Kasi at the end of the day, pag sinagot mo yan, then ang next question ko during coaching, are you doing what you want? Kasi kung hindi, then you are the loneliest, saddest people on earth because you're not doing what you want. Hence, the reason of attrition rate. Para lang yung square peg in a circle hole, pinipilit mo yung square ipasok sa circle. Eh, hindi naman. Hindi siya uubra. Dahil hindi mo gusto yung ginagawa mo. Ako, pilitin mo akong magpunta ng medical doctor. Ayoko ng blood, ew. Diba? Pero, medyo dalhin mo ako sa IT, baka pwede pa. Magtsatsaga ako. Pero wala akong tsagang tawag dito, yung tawag ng anak ko, language, yung mag-intindi ng language, yung may mga ganyan, oh my God, please don't. Yung mga ganon. Pero when I am tasked to do coaching, inspire people, do leadership programs, do team building programs, do communication programs, higher productivity, innovation, sustainability, ay, game. Kailan? Ganyan ang tanong ko. So, that's why we're fully booked right now because I'm not doing my job. I'm fulfilling it. I'm fulfilling a life. I have a life. This is my life. So, sabi nila, char-char lang to. Sabi nila, Miss Jem, bakit parang di ka tumatanda? Sabi ko, alam mo, kasi happy ako. Kasi pag nakalagay sa Facebook, my mission is to stay happy. Kasi if I will be sad, if I will be the vector of loneliness, sadness, anger, then hindi ako yung sinasabi kong ako. Na ako ay leader, ako ay coach, ako ay doktor ng ganyan. Hindi. Fake news ako. So, I like to show people that life is short. Life is so short. Maximize mo yung productivity mo. Hindi ka pwedeng arte-arte. Diba? Na yung, ang dami mong arte sa buhay, na wala akong ganyan, wala akong ganito, then work hard. Work your... Diba?
How do you deal with people that you know that they're aiming for the wrong passion? Because, for example, recently, I asked a kid, a 7-year-old, what do you want to be when you grow up? And his answer was quite surprising. Ang sabi niya, I want to be an influencer. To me, that's surprising because that 7-year-old doesn't know what an influencer is.
Yeah.
But my assumption is, yung nakikita nila yung sumasayaw, yung
Exactly.
nagtitiktok.
Yeah.
Gone are the days na I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a doctor, I
Yeah.
want to be a fireman, I want to be
Yeah.
a policeman.
Yeah.
Right now, it's an influencer. What kind of influencer do you want to be?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to dance in front of the camera and post it on TikTok. Sabi ko, what happened to our society?
There you go. Exactly.
Your role is very important in our society, basically, not only in the Philippines but everywhere else. Because right now, I believe that where we are right now is the lack of what you do and the lack of what people tend to follow. Because for sure, when they get to listen to you, say, "I what am I doing?
Yeah.
How can
They
I
say
follow?
that.
How can I follow my passion?
Exactly.
Gusto ko for example, may isa gusto ko fashion, gusto ko photography. I can't afford a camera. Gusto ko videography. I want to create movies. I can't afford it. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a pilot, but I can't afford to go to school.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in this minimum wage job.
Mm.
And dun sila, they're frozen in time
Mm.
until to the point na tumanda na sila. They couldn't follow their
True.
passion. So how do you teach them how to follow their passion even if they can't afford it?
I will go back to what I said earlier. Values. Kasi ang values ko nun, and don't get me wrong, Philippa, I went into really a very, closely knit family to materialistic to now. It's a journey in my life. Pero still, I get to say that hindi masamang maging influencer. Pero babalikan ko si 7-year-old. Anong gusto mong i-influence? You wanna be a good dancer? Then be a good dancer. Learn how to be a good dancer. Kasi hindi masamang maging influencer. Hindi masamang to follow your path. But lalagyan natin ng values. Kasi anong nangyayari? O gusto maging dancer and then after that, what do you want? Kasi I always ask people, what do you want?
Paano pag sinabi niya, macho dance?
Then be the best macho dancer. As long as you love what you're doing. I told that to my son when he was a little bit confused about what he wanted to do in life. Kasi sabi niya nung, honor yan, since kinder. Honor ng kinder, honor ng elementary, valedictorian, scholar ng high school. Pagdating niya ng college dito sa Mapua, na-realize niya, oh ma'am, I'm not the only intelligent person on earth. Duh. Sabi ko ganyan. Of course you're not. Sabi niya, kasi mga kalaban daw niya, Xavier, Ateneo, UP, Lasal. Yeah, siya galing sa province. In our province. Pero valedictorian, number 4 siya in the whole Laguna. Okay, but I said, sweetheart, that's high school. College na to, ibang laban to. So nagkaroon siya ng question in his mind. And the same thing that I will tell the people who's listening right now. The first thing na sinabi ko sa kanya, please make mistakes. If you do not make mistakes, you will never recover. You will never know what is correct. Because if you see, kasi mama successful ka na, of course not. I made a lot of mistakes in my life. I made a lot of zigzag roads in my life. Where I am right now, being a CEO, hindi yan madali. So, akala mo na afford ko yung Mapua mo? Sabi kong ganyan, isang ganun lang. Of course not. I literally work my just to put you in that beautiful, good school. At, don't get me wrong, pasa siya sa UP. Kasi syempre, UP ako, di UP ko rin yan. Pero, ano tawag ba doon? Yung quota course. Syempre, brinasok ko pa yung kay Chancellor. Ma'am, siya, 2.79. Ang passing is 2.75. Sabi ni Chancey noon, ma'am, yung sa engineering, 2.76 siya, hindi ko tinanggap. Engineering dapat siya. Sabi ko, ba't ka kasi nag-quota course? Dapat hindi ka nag-quota course, pwede mag-shift. Sabi ko ganyan. Make mistakes. If you wanna be a little bush, be the best little bush. And that's the same message I'm telling the 7-year-old influencer. I have a neighbor who's, I think, 5 or 6. Oh my God, she's dancing. She's really supported by the parents. That's what I'm saying. You wanna be it? Be it. Own it. Embrace it. You wanna become a macho dancer? Be the best macho dancer. But i-own mo yon. Wag yung gagawin mo yon because sabi ni nanay, sabi ni tatay, sabi ng kapitbahay namin, sabi, ikaw, anong gusto mo? So, you have to go back and say to yourself, what do I really want? You ask me right now, Philip, what do I want? This is exactly what I want. Exactly what I want in life. That's why, in my eyes, you can see nagiglitter, literally and otherwise. Nagiglitter yung mata ko kasi because I love my life right now. This is what I want to do. To communicate my thoughts, to communicate. I'm not perfect, by the way. No one is. Pero, with that kind of, akala nila successful ako and all. Hindi. Anday ko sacrifices. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Sabado, anong oras ako gumising? Ginising ako ni partner. 'Di ba? Oh, he's Dutch, by the way. He's not here. So, ginising niya ako bago siya matulog. He woke me up. 'Di ba? Ba't ako pupunta dito? What for? So, sabi ko, if this is a venue, if I will become a vector of hope, love, integrity towards other people, why not? Then sabi ko kay Lord, sige, di gamitin mo ako, go. Pero Lord, wag mo naman akong bigyan ng hoarse voice or ubo ako ng ubo. Sabi ko, ikaw talaga. So, punta ako ng St. Luke's talaga 2 weekends ago. Sabi ko, kuya, hindi ko na kaya. So, I changed my medicines and I became better. So, nakapag-perform ako better. And now you can hear me well. Oh my God. Ubo ako ng ubo for the past 2 weeks. Hindi ko na gusto yung parang prophylactic lang yung mga gamot ko. Kasi nag-self-medication ako, by the way. So, nung 2 weeks, sabi ko, ayoko na. But still, I went to my first principle. I showed up to all my clients. Wala akong binitin the usual 1 hour before the call time. I was there, preparing kami ng team ko, ganyan. Wala silang masasabi. And the evaluations I had was really escalating, no? So, ibig sabihin, we're true to our words. Sabi nga ng staff ko, ma'am, yan ang gusto ko sa'yo, walk the talk eh. Sabi ko, ano magagawin ko? Walk lang na walk, walang talk. Or talk lang ng talk, walang walk. So, dapat ano yun? Yeah. Yung binibigay mo sa tao, isinasabuhay mo. At babalik ako sa tanong mo, how will I influence people? Ito, kung anong gusto mo, dun ka pupunta. At kapag hindi mo pa namimit si Lord, utang na loob, try God. Yan lang sasabihin ko sa'yo. Sa inyong lahat.
I love that.
Oo.
Best advice would ever heard. So,
Wala tayo eh. We're nothing. So many miracles have been given to me by God. Nakala mo, wala na yung laman ng wallet mo. Biglang, kasing. Miss Jem, can you do this? Can you do that? Okay, sige, go naman ako. Yung ganon, yung akala mo walang-wala ka ng hope. Kasi isa lang ang mantra ko. Lagi ko sinasabi, pag may doubts ako, pag may anxiety ako, Lord, bahala ka na. Di ba sabi mo, ikaw gagawa? Nung una, yabang ko. Nagdadasal ako dati, hindi. Gaganyan lang ako, Lord, thank you. Ganyan. Tapos, wala akong focus kay God nun. Wala. Kasi kaya ko eh. Ang lakas ko eh. Nag-gym ako, nag-martial arts ako, mga ganyan. Lahat pala yun, makamundo. My God! Lahat pala yun, material things lang. And with the mistakes I've had, na parang I woke up in that environment na we are nothing. We are nothing talaga pala. And that was during the pandemic. Everything was so humbling in my world. Doon ako natutong magtanim. My God! At dahil of the pandemic, my dear, meron akong bahay kubo. Yung kanta ng bahay kubo, and then, may kamatis ako, may pepper ako. Bibili lang ako ng maliit na salmon kasi yun lang afford ko. Maliit na salmon. Meron ako sinigang.
At least may salmon ka.
Di ba? Mura pa nung araw. Nung pandemic, mura lang. Tapos pumunta ako sa roof deck. Meron kamatis, may talong ako. Oh my God. And I'm sharing it to my neighbors. And then nung una, sabi ng admin, bawal daw. Sabi ko, hindi walang bawal-bawal sa akin. Go. Masama bang magtanim? Sabi ko ganyan. Go. Tanim ako. And then, yun, nagkaroon ako ng vlog, yung Gems Greenbox sa YouTube. Then I influence more people. Yun yung, doon na punta yung direction ko sa sustainability. Kasi wala ka pala wala ka If you don't sustain the planet, tapos ang kwento. Nasaan tayo lahat? Wala tayong planet. Nasa planet tayo Diba? Parang, ano lang ba? Ano tawag dito? It's a very logical reason why you have to protect the planet. Because at the end of the day, we are all nothing. The planet do not need us. We need the planet. The animals don't even need us. They can survive by themselves. But we need the animals. So I don't eat pork, I don't eat beef, I eat fish and chicken on the side. Pero more vegetables.
Let's dive into sustainability.
Oh,
As
game.
you mentioned.
You still have 3 hours?
Oh, we still have many hours. With sustainability, kasi we know that, syempre, all the nations could consider as third world daw tayo. And then we don't have the technology, the facilities, or the commitment, to make change within our own environments, locally speaking. Because the way I see it, dito sa Pinas, the one mere reason why I moved here is I saw opportunity that the masses don't. Right now, ano yung mga problems as of 2026? March. Ano yung problems natin ngayon? Energy prices.
Yeah.
So, oil prices, gas, and then manufacturing, the goods, the retails, everything's going up. The dollar is, oh no, not really the dollar. The peso itself is humihina.
Yeah.
So many crises, so many problems, not knowing that we already solved most of them, but we're not committed in sustaining that, solving the problem.
Yeah.
So number one, diba? Let's talk about the elephant in the room, oil prices, since we're so dependent with oil itself. Diba? Baka makaroon tayo ng lockdown, energy lockdown, part 2 of the pandemic, and then tataas daw lahat. The one solution there was, if everyone's so worried about gas prices going up, why don't we convert to electric? Another solution to another problem is basura. We know the technology is out there, yung mga incinerators that converts trash to cash, to electricity.
Yeah.
Singapore has it, Vietnam has it, Japan has it, Finland, Sweden, Switzerland, they have it. It's there.
Yeah.
But the commitment to make that happen here, wala. Other crisis, humihina daw yung peso. Or what happened last year, all the corruption that's going. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go to politics and all that, but that's one of the main reasons. Another thing is we're not proactive. I'm talking from the very up to the very low.
Yeah.
We're not proactive. We're very reactive with things that are happening. Hanggang July daw yung supply natin ng gas, order tayo. It's so reactive. Diba? Why not prevent that? Right? And right now, ang daming tao may anxiety because, oh my God, ma-lockdown na naman tayo. Hindi na tayo lalabas. May stress tayo. We'll be locked in our homes.
Yan na
May blackouts ng kuryente kasi wala ng coal, wala ng anything. Diba? So anyway, going back there, when we talk about sustainability, I know it's a big factor in many nations. The UN supports it in a lot of these European countries.
Yeah.
Why can't we? What's missing there? Is this the mindset of up there and down here? Or what is it really? Like, enlighten us. Tell us what you see is the problem here.
values again. Babalik ako sa values. Kasi, when I was young, I was playing, marbles, no, with my cousins. And it's, what do you call this? It was all soil. And then my boy cousins were digging holes so that magjojolen kami. Take note, I'm a girl, but makikijolen ako. And then one time when I was digging myself, no, I saw a plastic. I will never forget that because that is a stepping stone for me to realization. 10 years old or 9. Sabi ko, Mama, bakit may plastic dito? Sabi niya, akin na, hugasan ko. And then I always see that the plastics that we use, hinahang ni Mama, nire-reuse niya. Tapos sabi niya, wala pa yung sustainability. Hindi kasi hindi ito matutunaw, sabi ni Mama. Okay. Moving forward with your question. Bakit values? Ibig sabihin, kung ang leader natin ay nakafocus sa totoong sustainability ng mundo, ng country, wag muna mundo, Philippines pa lang, then ang una niyang iisipin, tao. How am I going to protect my people? In protecting my people, number 1, i-educate ko yan. Kung ako presidente ng Pilipinas, bakit? Hindi ko kayang mag-isa. Utang na loob. Kung ako lang nag-iisip ng ganito at lahat ng mga kasama ko bobo, anong gagawin ko? Diba? Ako lang? So, anong gagawin? Magiging pyramidal ang approach. Do this, do that. I will solve the problem. Di pyramidal, diktador ang mangyayari, which is happening. A leader is converting the mindset of people to an upright rectangle. Lahat tayo may boses. Lahat tayo gagawa. Team kasi tayo, collaboration. Meaning to say, kahit iba ka, iba ako, let's collaborate. Because hindi naman tayo talaga pagkakapareho sa totoong buhay. And what I'm telling you, na to go back to your values, ano ang mindset ko? And my mindset, I will have to go back again to my tool and to my values na it came from my smallest seat of society, which is my family. I love my mom, I love my parents, I love my father. No? So, ibig sabihin, kung ano ako, natutunan ko yun sa pamilya ko. The responsibility now of the people leading us should go back to ano ang values. Alam mo nang may problema yung dating values noong nakalaang, di ba? Ba't ipoboto mo pa? So, sinong tanga? Ang tanga, Pilipino. Di ba? Ano bang, it was a Monday kasi ban yung sasakyan ko. So, nag-grab ako. Tapos, ma'am, tinatanong ko, ganyan. Mataas na daw gasolina, ganyan. Sige. Tinatanong ko sino daw binoto ko. Di sinabi ko sino binoto ko. Sabi, simple lang. Huwag nating tanong kung sino iboboto natin sa susunod. Kuya, itatanong ko sa iyo, ano ang prinsipyo mo sa buhay? Kasi ang prinsipyo ko, dapat, ang tinitingala ko, the person na I'm looking at here, dapat may integridad. Dapat resilient. Dapat kung ano sinabi yung ginagawa. Dapat marunong tumingin sa tao. Kasi ganun ako. Ikaw, anong prinsipyo mo? Yun ang hahanapin mong leader. Ang prinsipyo ko, mag-protect ng hayop. Nakikipaglaban ako sa kondo namin pag they are, bashing me for the stray cats. So, they're not stray cats, they're community cats. And there's a very big difference. I-google mo, sabi kong ganyan. Stray cats do not have owners. Community cats are being fed by the community. Kaya sila nadyadyaan. And they cannot be punished. Napakasimple. Same with the stray dogs. Wala sila dapat stray dogs. Bakit sa ibang bansa, sa Japan, oh my God, ang stray cats gantong katataba. Everybody's feeding them. In Turkey, in Hawaii, may isang isla, panay pusa. Bakit sa Pilipinas, papatayin ang pusa for convenience? So, babalik ako sa values. Ang gusto ng mga Pilipino, short-lived, shortcut. Bukas mayaman na ako. Wow, ang dami kong pera. Wow, sosyal ako. Again, saan nanggaling yan? Doon sa prinsipyo nung dati na buhay ng tao. Mga 20 years ago. Mahirap ang bansa, pero may 3,500 na sapatos. Ako, yung sapatos ko sa UP butas ng ilang taon, okay lang. Walang problema. Diba? When I can afford, o di bumili ko, 35, nagamit ko yon during the pandemic. Hindi. O ibabalik ka ni Lord doon. Doon sa prinsipyo mo na sinasabi mong values mo. And the wake-up call that we have in life should be heard. Not here, but here. Yung puso mo ang nakikinig dapat. Yung soul mo dapat ang nakikinig. Kasi kung lagi na lang ang isip natin, the anxiety, or I'm so stressed, I'm so anxious, may anxiety attack ako, oh God. Alam mo, gusto ko sana sabihin, arte lang yan. And then nainis ako sa mga ganon, yung mga arte-arte, my goodness. Parang, at the end of the day, it's not really anxiety, it's not really stress. You're choosing your life, remember, hello? That's your life, you chose it. I can choose to step out of the balcony and commit suicide when I didn't have money. I didn't do that. And I saved about a couple of people during the pandemic one has got a gun, the other one has got a tally here, the other one wanted to step out of her apartment at 26th floor. Awa ng Diyos, lahat yan, buhay pa sila lahat. And why am I saying this? Because I went back to LIFO. I went back to pwede nating ma-innovate. So, ibig sabihin, hindi ka nakatenga sa iisang mentality na pera, 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 pera. I want to be successful. Ano yung mga language ng mga bata ngayon? I want to be financially independent. Ano financially independent? Na, may gusto akong bilhin bukas. Ang trabaho mo. Yung nagdi-dream sila ng lahat material things, which is for me, a very, very sick world. And then, anong gagawin? Meron ka material things, tapon, basura. Anyway, that's disposable. There is no such thing as disposable. Even yung sinasabi sa mga shopping center na nakalagay doon, highly disposable. No! This will crumble in a month. Pag inilagay mo yan sa cabinet mo, it will produce microplastics. Those microplastics will be what? Saan may lalagay sa basurahan? In every 100 kilometers, for heaven's sake, we inhale already 25 grams of what? Rubber. Because of the wheels. Okay, walang dito, walang libre ang
Yeah.
ang what you call the lung disease. Lahat tayo meron yan. Hindi na wala tong ganyan ako ng ganyan. Dapat maganda boses ko lagi kasi kuda ako ng kuda. So, babalik ako lagi sa mindset. Ano yung mindset mo? If you have the mindset of, I'm not saying everybody should be frugal, but please be. Bakit ka bibili ng isang bagay na alam mo namang hindi matutunaw? So, galit na galit ako. Ito lang weekend, nasa Cebu ako, sa beach ko. Eh di pinalagyan ko na ng fence. Pero meron pa rin mga baso-basura. Talaga kami. Naglinis kami nung assistant ko doon. Sabi ko, ate, grabe talaga, no? So medyo naglagay ako sa Facebook ng doon sa page ko. Sabi ko, utang na loob naman. Itong plastic na to, hindi matutunaw in 500 years. Very basic information. Hindi ito high-faluting sustainability. Hindi po ito matutunaw in 500 years. Kinain ni salmon, kinain ni bangus, kinain, ano magagawa natin? Kakain mo yon? Hindi. O di wala tayong fish. Noon nga sinasabi ko na si Typhoon Odette, winipe out yung beach ko doon, wasak ang coral reefs ko. Dive site yun I used to dive before. Kaya ako binili yun. Ganyan ang edge niya. Ang ganda-ganda, wasak na yan ngayon. Because of climate change. Bakit may climate change? Sa akin, sa totoo lang, pabor, mataas ang gasolina. Ilan lang ang nagano. Ang AQI natin, Air Quality Index natin, actually improved. Kasi walang nagdadrive, walang excess CO2. Kung may excessive CO2, wasak na naman ang ating ozone layer. So, yung mga ganitong bagay, napakasisimpleng information. Pero, oo, gagamit tayo ng electric car, pero at the end of the day, saan tayo nag-charge? Yung charging station still depends on oil
And coal and
and
everything.
coal and everything. So, may endpoint nga lang. 'Di ba? Saan tayo nagsisave ng from the solar panels? O take note ha, ang solar panels, hindi yan metal, plastic yan.
Toxic din after pag
After a certain time, tapos sa lifespan niya, saan mo ilalagay yung solar panels?
landfills.
Di ganun din, sa landfill din. And there's no such thing as disposable. Matutunaw yan? Of course not. It will not be. So, yung mga ganitong basic information that are chewable for people, talagang sinasabi ko, like for example, ganito gagawin ko na sa tindahan, simpleng tindahan, bibili ako ng something sa sari-sari store. Ate, wag na po yung plastic kasi hindi natutunaw yan. Tapos may mga biro ako. Dalawa lang tao kilala kong plastic, si D at si B.
That's a good one.
Tatawa sila. Ay, ganun po ba ate? Oo, wag na tayo ibalot mo na lang sa yung lumang dyaryo, sabi kong ganyan, or sabi ko, wag mo nang ibigay kasi ano ba naman ito, kaya namang ihawakan. Bakit pa yung mga SUP, single-use plastics, wag na yan. Saan ba napupunta yung single-use plastic sa Pilipinas? Nasa Pacific Ocean. Meron, alam mo yung GPGP? Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
Where is this?
It's in the Pacific. Itanong mo kasi yung number 1 contributor dyan.
Tayo.
Aha. 35%.
Wow.
Diba?
Oh, the whole Pacific?
Yeah.
The whole Asia? Or?
From Asia, tayo number 1. Kasi,
Gosh.
di ba, gateway tayo sa Pacific?
Yeah.
O, ayun. Kakaya tayo, no? And people are not aware of this. They thought, kapag may plastic sila, ay, nako, ano yan, mabilis. Yun ang gusto nila, mabilis, magaan sa trabaho. Pero, pag titingnan mo, if you go back, really, I have a bag here, yung makeup kit ko is Bayong. Why can't we go back to Bayong? Why can't we go back to, bibili ka ng something sa tindahan nakabalot sa banana leaves? Pwede yun eh. That can be disposed because it's organic. Ba't hindi tayo bumabalik sa ganun? Yung mga soft drinks, bakit naging PET bottles? Bakit hindi yung na huhugasan? Sorry ha, binigyan ako ni Kuya kanina ng stirrer. Kaya lang sabi ko, ilang puno na naman ang puputulin natin? Di okay na. Hindi na nga siya plastic. Okay lang. Kaya lang sabi ko, Kuya, sorry ha, ginamit ko to kasi sa kape natin. At least huhugasan. May downside. Pag hinugasan to, gagamit na naman ng chemicals. Saan pupunta si chemicals? Pupunta na naman sa
Source system.
There you go. So, pag hindi mo alam yung sistema na yon, yung ecological system natin, pag hindi natin alam yung mga basic na yan, then you will just do whatever you want to do in life without caring for your home. And the only planet we have that we call home is Earth. So, everything that we do pala should be aligned with sustainability, our choices. Yung lahat ng yung pananaw natin should be aligned with sustainability. From our clothes, to our drinks, to the food,
To our values.
to our values. I actually connect with Trash to Cashback. Hello, Sir Vince. Sir Vince Mercado is the president of Trash to Cashback.
Is this the vending machine na meron?
No,
Or something else?
They connect with a lot of organizations. I've
Okay.
connected with them since 2022. Pandemic pa nun. Tapos nakita ko lang sa IG, sabi ko ba, okay to. This is the answer to my circular economy. They close the loop. So sabi ko, okay, wala akong gagamiting plastic. I don't use plastic. If I use plastic, saan ko ilalagay ito? Parang hindi ko magawang itapon yung plastic na ginamit ko. Mamaya, papakita ko yung wallet ko ha. Kasi, kumakain kami ng candy ni partner. Sabi ko, akin na yan. O na dito pa, yung plastic tinatapon.
Yeah.
Kasi conscious na ako. Yun yung same consciousness na gusto kong ibigay sa tao na you should be conscious of what you're doing in life. Hindi pwedeng tapon ka lang ng tapon. 'Di ba? Kasi there is no such thing as disposable. Papaulit-ulitin ko yan. Dati dinatawanan natin yung mga campaign na reduce, reuse, recycle. I live it. I live it. I reduce, I reuse, I recycle. Pag pupunta ako, lalabas ako, kakain kami ng restaurant ng anak ko, ni partner, wala. Akin na yan. Stirrer, plastic fork. I keep it. I bring it at home. Pagdating ko sa bahay, hugasan ko, and then iipunin ko. Sa bahay mismo, may segregated containers. And then, once a month, I go to trash to cashback in Lerma, in Mandaluyong.
Can you tell us more about?
Yeah. So, what they do on a massive point of view, they go to different organizations, LGUs, tapos they connect themselves. O, kami kukuha ng basura nyo, segregated items. They educate people. They educated me. And every year, meron kami sustainability summit, we invite them. Ito lang last year, ang pakulo naman namin, plugging.
Okay.
Plugging means plug is to pluck. Diba? To pluck. That's literal English, no? To pluck. It's a Swedish term, yung plugging. Pag plinak mo, kukuha ka ng basura, bakit plugging? Kasi nagja-jogging. Diba? Plugging. Kaya Sweden, since I got my first education in Sweden on sustainability, they coined it plugging. No? So, pinakulo namin yan dito. This year, magpa-plugging uli kami.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So, is this a private company that?
Yeah, we did it.
Okay.
Sa ACG Human Capital Solutions. Then we connected also with yung mga sponsors namin, Lufthansa, Ayamika, mga kapartner namin yan.
And what did they do with the segregated trash? Where did they bring it?
We gave it to Trash to Cashback. Partner din namin sila during the event. Anong ginawa nila doon? They do recycled items. Nare-recycle, kumbaga. And then, ang ginagawa namin, we earned points, no? So, yung points na sinasabi ko, meron kaming eco-card. Yung eco-card, ayan na, dito na yan. No? O, di ba, wallet ko, ano din? Pusa. May eco-card tayo. Yung eco-card, ayan siya, oh. Trash to cashback. So, para siyang credit card. Ang laman nito, points.
Okay.
I go to separate, what do you call this, mga stores, and you can use it.
Hey.
Yeah. Or you go to their store in Lerma, you can buy your own groceries with your eco points. And there is such a thing. If you literally may pera sa basura.
I agree. I totally agree with that. It's just, it's not well, or maybe it's not, people are not aware.
Yeah, exactly. That's my role. I told Sir Vince, bebenta kita. Because you close the loop of the circular economy. You're making people hopeful na, saan namin ilalagay yung basura? Ay pick up. May pick up points sila sa BGC, sa Alabang, sa ganyan, sa ganito. May pick up points sila.
And why can't they work with the LGUs to make this happen?
They do that right now. That's what they're doing. That's
Pero
what they're doing.
I mean, for example,
Hindi massive, di ba?
hindi lang massive.
Yun yung sinasabi ko na bakit hindi itahi sa prinsipyo ng tao na like in Japan, no? Like in Sweden, like in Netherlands. Normal sa kanila na mag-segregate. Ako mukha akong tanga na ako lang nagse-segregate sa amin. Tatawanan pa ako. Ang tawag sa akin, Miss Basurera. Oh, okay, fine. Basurera pala ako. Di fine, Basurera. I don't care. As long as I know I don't have the guilt of throwing plastics.
So if you were to fix this,
Vote me as president. Joke lang. No, ganyan yung mga sinasabi sa akin ng mga, alam mo na, yung mga sabihin sa akin, oh, ikaw na magpresidente. You know, one time, I was bashed, in the social media. Sinagot ko, when will I start? Tahimik lahat sila. When will I start? Kasi, seryoso ko.
Yeah.
Seryoso ko pag sinabi ko. Nakdan tokwa, ilalaban ko talaga yung prinsipyo ko na ang ginagawa ko ay malinis ang intention ko. Yun yung core ng life mo. Dapat malinis ang intention mo, ang behavior mo, at ang impact mo sa tao. So, when I say it, yung intention, behavior, impact mo, babalik ako kay life, kami lang ang measurable yan. Wala niyan yung ibang tools.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love
Kasi ano ba yung intention mo? Dito pa lang, may numbers na yan, may numerical measurements na kami. Pagdating ng coaching, makikita mo na yan. Ito pala yung intention niya. Kaya pala hindi kami nagkakaintindihan. Kasi ang behavior niya ito yung intention niya. Ibang impact niya sa tao. Ako aligned yan. Ano ang iniisip ko, ano ang sinasagawa ko, yun din ang impact ko sa tao. Kasi ang intention ko, going back to my own principle, ay malinis. Hindi ako kurap-kurap. Hindi ako magsasabi na, kasi dapat meron akong under the table or dapat meron akong kabig dyan na 30% or 50% or dapat meron akong insertions. Hindi ko kailangan yun. Hindi ko sinasabing marami akong pera. Ang importante sa akin, malinis yung pasok ng bank account ko. Kahit na 10 piso lang yan. Pero syempre hindi naman 10 piso ang laman ng bank account. Diba?
I don't believe that.
Oo. Pero at the end of the day, diba? Babalik at babalik ako doon. Tawagin nyo na ako kung anong tatawagin ko. I actually don't care because I know myself so much. I know what I live for. I know what I want. I know where I'm going. I know who I am with. I know my tribe. I know my circle. My circle is small. My closest circle is small. My core is small. Pero my reach is big. Kasi malinis ang intention ko. Ang intention dito yan cerebral yan Iniisip mo yan. Pong, ano yung gusto kong gawin? Anong gusto kong isagawa? Hindi pa nagagawa. Dito pa lang. Wala pa dito yan. Pag isinagawa mo yan, when you behave, when you exude your intention, doon na yung, positive ba yan, negative? Ang impact ba yan sa tao, positive, negative? Then, doon ka medyo pepreno ng konti. So that when you deliver the message, which is based on your intention, makikita mo na ang impact mo is as such. Ay, naku, mali pala. Sabi ko, sige, mali pala ang dating ko sa'yo. Can I reword my sentence? Ginagawa ko yon. And you have the power to do that. When you do that, makikita mo yung intention mo planado, planchado. And you reach that kind of impact to people where you are clear, you are aligned, you are, how will I say it? Hindi lang aligned malinis. Hindi lang pala clean ang intention mo. People will not doubt you. So, lagi nilang sinasabi, Jem, kasi akala namin suplado ko Kasi RBF ako lagi. Pag lalo ka shades ako, parang akala nila suplado ko. Ano yan? Social, daming boyfriend, pala disco. Oh my God. Meron pa, nagsisigarilyo daw ako. Yung impression ng tao.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, none of the above. Sabi ko ganyan. I'm so busy serving my clients. And loyal ako sa clients ko. And my clients are loyal to me also. So, mga long-standing yan. No? Pinaka-long-standing ko is 11 years. Kliyente pa rin namin ngayon. Yung magbi-beer ba siya? Oo, medyo matagal na. 2015 pa kliyente na namin sila. So, ibig sabihin, pag nakikita ng tao sa iyo, yung prinsipyo mo, again, babalik ako, yung values mo, dun ka, I don't wanna use the word titingalain but dun ka susundan. Yun yung sinasabi kong, ganun akong influencer. So, babalik tayo kay 7 years old, anong klaseng influencer gusto mong maging? I think that's the best question. If you wanna dance in TikTok, bakit hindi? Then dance, but be the best dancer. Be the best little bush. Kung yan lang ang kaya mo, pagpursigihan mo. At ayoko nung mentality. Ito lang kasi ako. Magwawalis lang kasi ako. Mahirap lang kasi ako. Naging mahirap ka kasi gusto mo. Kasi mahirap din kami dati. Our house before in the province, although hindi ko na nakita yon, pero nakikita ko sa pictures ng parents ko, yung lupa, yung ilalim, and then may, what do you call this? Ang tawag doon? May silong. So nakita ko, at pinagdaanan ni mama at papa, and then my parents were saying, ang una naming table, box ng apple.
Literal na
Yung ganun lang, pinagdugtong daw nila, that was their first table, sila ni Papa. Until the house we have now. So, kung ang parents ko, nagkaganon at umigi ang buhay because of hard work, integrity, resilience, why can't I? So, yun ang ginawa ko. Yun ang sinundan ko. And when I left my ex-husband, kasi, di ba? Oh. Eh di umigi yung buhay ko, pabigat siya eh. Di ba? Sana nanakit eh. Oh, di ba? Gago eh. Well, I was a battered wife, by the way. Yeah. Anald ako by the way. You don't have to be sorry. Yan ang lagi ko sinasabi. Kasi, maging sorry ang tao. But, na-interview na ako ng Channel 2, Channel 4, Bernadette Sembrano, lahat yan na-interview na ako about my life. But it's okay. So, ngayon, in-interview mo ako, hindi ako mahihiya. Mas mahihiya ako if I'm still there.
Agree.
At kung may mga manunood sa'yo na battered wives, utang na loob, umalis na kayo. Ngayon pa lang. Yun yung summary ng buhay ko. And I'm proud of my life. Kasi at the end of the day, alam ko, marami akong natulungang tao. Yun yung tinatawag kong service. Yun yung mission ko sa buhay. From the planet, to the animals, to the plants, to the people. Yan yung buhay ko. So, I have a very good partner right now. So, si partner, pareho kami ng prinsipyo. Boom! Wala, hindi sakit ng ulo, di ba? Oh. Ganun lang yon. At babalik ako. Ano ang pinanghahawakan mong values? Ano ang iyong passion? What do you want? Kung medyo, di ba yung sa cartoons parang may bubble dito? I want to be. Isipin nyo, close your eyes. Ganyan ako pag nagpapa-meditate ako. Imagine mo, what would you like to be? I imagine when I was in grade 2, I'd like to become a leader. O, di leader ako ngayon. Ganun lang yon. You follow your dreams. Kasi yan yung pinakamura. Diba? When you follow your dreams,
akala ko libre. Libre
mangarap. Libre, diba? Libre mangarap eh. Kaya mura siya, diba? So, ibig sabihin, at the end of the day, ang kailangan mo pala is pagpursigihan yung gusto mo talagang gawin. Para lang nanliligaw yan, diba?
True.
Talagang ang hirap. Nasa kabilang city yung gusto mong ligawan. Pero, hindi, sa'yo hindi mahirap yun eh. That's exactly what I live for. Hindi mahirap ang buhay ko. Hindi ako naghihirap because ginugusto ko lahat ng struggles ko na pinupuntahan. In every struggle, sabi ko yan kay San Bernardo, in every stumble, I stand up. I have one reason always to stand up. If I have 1,000 reasons to give up, one reason lang, mag-stand up ako. Sasabihin ko lang kay Lord every morning, ginising mo ako, di ba? O, bigyan mo naman ako ng boses. Yung gano'n. Utang na loob naman, Lord, wala na akong boses. Paus ako. Pero hindi. Nasa kliyente pa rin ako. Bumabalik ako. Again, pupunta ako sa tanong mo, ano yung values ko? Pag wala kang pinanghahawakang values at ang tinitingala mo lang ay yung mga ang gaganda ng damit, gaganda ng mukha, I basically ask the Gen Zs, okay, nawalan ka ng pera. Nanay, sabi mo, gusto mo maraming pera. Okay. Tumanda ka na. Wala ka na nito. Anong meron ka? Only one person said in the class, values. There you go. Now you know where I'm coming from.